Hello everyone, I am Ashish and you are watching Coders Academy. Today we are kicking off our journey into Databricks, one of the most powerful platforms for big data analytics and AI. Whether you are a data engineer, a data scientist, or just curious about modern data platforms, this video will provide you a solid foundation on what Databricks is, why is it important, and how it can help you or your organization. So let's get started with today's video. Databricks is used by many leading companies across industries. For example, it is used for personalization and customer analytics in the retail industry. It is used for predictive maintenance in the manufacturing industry. It is used for fraud detection in finance and banking. Databricks is also used for drug discovery and genomics in the healthcare domain. So wherever you find big data along with the AI requirement, you will find a Databricks usage in those industries. So what is Databricks? Databricks is a unified open analytics platform for building, deploying, sharing and maintaining enterprise grade data, analytics and AI solutions at scale. It's extremely important when we are developing applications for enterprises and AI. The data needs to be scalable, the application needs to be scalable, and that's where Databricks offers a unified open analytics platform for building such solutions. It integrates very well with cloud storage and security with the help of the cloud providers like AWS, GCP and Azure. It also helps you with the management and the deployment of cloud infrastructure for you and your projects. Databricks brings together data warehousing and data lake capabilities into a single platform, which the Databricks team calls as Data Lakehouse. So this is the reason why we require something like a Databricks solution for managing our enterprise grade data, which is humongous and mammoth in scale. Now let's take a look at some of the features of Databricks. So Databricks is powered by Apache Spark. Now Spark is a cluster computing technology which allows you to process big data on multiple nodes via different partitions in a clustered environment. It's something that has been into operation for many years. It's a battle tested and a proven technology for processing big data in a clustered setup. Databricks also support for a format like Delta Lake. Now Delta Lake is a format that allows you to have something called as Delta tables, which allows you to provide asset transactions, time travel and versioning of your data. In the subsequent videos, we will have demo about what is Delta tables and how to use them in your projects. Databricks also comes with tools like MLflow, which allows you to basically manage your AI and machine models that you have created that you can deploy in the production setup. So MLflow comes quite handy in those kind of setups. Databricks also comes with developer friendly tools like notebooks, which allow you to basically have integration with the Git repositories, and you can also create different versions of these notebooks which you can share it with your team members. As we have seen, Databricks is very well integrated with the environments like AWS, GCP and Azure. Many of the storage systems Databricks that uses is actually residing into these cloud providers. It also interfaces very well for the secured access of that data via the security policies enforced by the cloud providers. And finally, it also has a very rich set of data governance tools. So they have something called as a cataloging solution, and the name that they have given is called as Unity Catalog. Now these cataloging solutions allow you with different features, something like data governance, which basically means the data access, how and who and how much access should be given to different people. Data lineage, so basically you can track the data that you have, it comes from where, what is the source of that particular data. It also provides you other features like hierarchical access of data within an organization. So hopefully now these features from Databricks will be clear in your mind. Now let's take a look at the use cases where Databricks is typically used in the industry. First, it is primarily used as a data warehousing solution. With the data warehousing solution is very important for analytics, dashboarding and reporting kind of workflows, where you can have a lot of structured data which could be coming from multiple sources, and then you can have your ETL pipelines which basically parses that data into a single place called as data warehouse. So Databricks is typically used in such situations where data warehouses are required and you have analytics kind of workflows. As we talked about it, it is very popular with the BI community, which is business intelligence and analytics, reporting, dashboarding, those kind of use cases. It is used for the ETLs and orchestration. So using the Databricks jobs and workflows, you can create meaningful ETLs, which basically are responsible for extraction of the data, transformation and loading the data into the data warehouse architecture. And at the same time, it also helps with the orchestration of the jobs and workflows. And finally, it is a very good use case for the AI and data science. So as we saw earlier, it provides you tools like Unity cataloging, versioning, ML flow, which are typically the foundation for any AI kind of applications that you have. So hopefully the use cases in the Databricks is now clear to you. So that was your quick introduction on the Databricks platform, something that bridges the gap between data, AI and cloud storage. In the subsequent video, we will take a look at how to set up your Databricks account and trying out your first notebook in Databricks. If you like the content that I have been making, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, you like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.